Hi, I'm Pam Holt, the happy host, and today I'm on live with Estelle Keeber. Estelle's coming to us from the UK. She's the Insta Queen, and I met Estelle through a fantastic collaborative project called The Hospitable Host. And it's a new book that's coming out. It's going to have chapters by a variety, I think 40 of us hosts who host in different ways all over the globe. And Estelle is kind of in the background helping us out and getting us on social and every which way, and especially Instagram. And so she is going to come on and tell us today use Instagram in our regular hosting practice. Do we have to dance? I hope not. And point. Or or the ways we can use reels where we don't have to dance. Welcome, Estelle. Hi, how are you?
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh no, I'm so excited to actually see you and get to talk to you. This is going to be so fun. So I do some Instagram. I have shied away from Reels so far, but I know it's something that I should do. I want to do it. I don't want to look silly doing it. I don't, I don't want to make any mistakes doing it. And I want it to be effective. So that's why I need to talk to you. And I think a lot of people are in my position. I think that, Instagram has always got this new stuff, and there's always a pressure to do the new stuff because, of course, we hear that that's what Instagram wants you to do, and they'll push you out further, and, everything will be great as long as you do the new thing. But the new thing is always hard to get started. So thank you for coming. Tell us about yourself, and then tell us what hosts can do to bring reels into our world in the simplest way.
Okay, so my name is Estelle Keeber. I am one of the UK's leading Instagram experts. I'm the founder of Immortal, which is a company that helps to support other business owners in understanding how to use Instagram. So, exactly like you've just said, lots of business owners have their area of passion or expertise, and that is what helps, them to grow their business. However, social media is a huge part of that. And I've seen over the last 6 years, I have worked with, probably almost, over 250,000 business owners. Like, we're talking a huge amount of business owners. And the one thing that really stuck out to me was that with all the changes with Instagram, people feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And so feel that Instagram is just too much of a big project for them to get involved in. And so for me, my mission is to help business owners to understand and to demystify Instagram a little bit, I guess. I want other people to understand and be able to achieve the sort of results that, they are not just for one person or somebody's doing something different. There's lots of simple things that every single business owner can be doing to make themselves more visible using Instagram. And like you mentioned, Reels is one of the easiest ways right now for you to be raising your visibility. Instagram made some big changes last year, and video content was one of those. So whether you're sharing out live video like this, whether you're sharing out reels, video content is what is, Instagram actually want you to be creating, and that is what they're going to be pushing out there to users. So Instagram Reels is just a small part of the strategy. So I always suggest to every single person that I speak to that wants to get involved in Instagram, you don't just have to focus on one thing. So people think I need to be using Reels. Yes, Reels is probably one of the easiest ways and the fastest ways for you to grow your reach. However, you already have an audience that are there, that are interested in what you do. So Instagram stories are a really useful tool, because that allows you to nurture that relationship with those followers you already have.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily about, like you say, everybody, hears about these new features and thinks I need to jump on this. I need to be doing everything all the time. And that's not the case. So the first thing for me, for anybody that is watching this or listening and is thinking, I want to start using Instagram, but I have no idea. You know, start at the ground and work your way up. You can't be expected to start using Instagram and then, you know, overnight have 10,000 followers and be smashing it on your reels if you have no foundation and no understanding of why you need to be doing it, or, you know, the things that you should be doing. So like you said, there's lots of people out there that are maybe not quite at the point of where they're confident enough to start reels, or maybe there's you know, this other group that are actually using reels but not quite sure if they're doing it in the right way. And again, that's really important, because if you're going to spend time in creating this content, you know, you want it to be going to as many people as possible. So, you know, knowing those sort of tips and tricks will help you in getting a greater reach. And just to give an example of why you should be using reels. So you mentioned Jodie earlier on in the live, the amazing lady that has brought over, I think, almost 40 authors together now to collaborate in her book that is about to launch in May, Hospitable Hosts. I've been working with Jodie now probably about 3 months. Her account was kind of brand new when we started. She has around about 270 followers now, which may not seem like a great deal. However, if you think of 270 people looking in your window, you know, that's how many people are actually, you know, that's what they're doing. They're looking.
That's a good analogy.
They're looking into your business. So 270 people have decided to follow the account. However, I did a little check this morning on the insights, and in the space of the last, I think it's 30 days, the content that we've been sharing out on Jodie's account has reached almost, I think, I don't know if it's 20 or 30 even, 1,000 people.
Oh, wow.
Like, we are talking a ridiculous number. You know, I expect to see results with my clients. However, when I saw this morning, I, you know, spoke to Jodie straight away and said, look at this, it's amazing. And that reach is down to Reels. Reels will be shown to people outside of your audience.
Okay.
And so this is where you have the opportunity to tap into a new audience, and, you know, people that wouldn't necessarily know you exist before that. And there's lots of different ways that you can use Reels. So you said earlier on, you know, lots of people don't want to do the dancing. I don't dance. I cannot dance for my life. I have no rhythm. So it's very rare. You might see me doing a little like shimmy, but that is about as good as it gets. There is nothing more advanced than that. So for me, I have to think about different ways that I can share content. And the thing is, it can be educational, it can be entertaining, but it needs to be of some sort of value to your followers.
Okay.
And it doesn't always have to be business. So you can throw in that fun aspect, because when people do find your account because it's fun, they're then going to check out your other reels, which are about your business. So it's always good to have a bit of a balance between the two as well. When it comes to the sort of content that you guys as short-term rental hosts can be sharing out, it is absolutely limitless. You know, you guys have the most amazing properties that you can be showcasing. So that for me is one of the first things that I would always suggest to hosts, because you already have this amazing property that you want to share with people. So there is nothing easier than, you know, just doing a few short snippets of video of each one of your rooms, and maybe the view out of a window. You know, that is perfect content, because one, it's, you know, a little sneak peek into what's going on behind the scenes. It shows people how amazing, you know, your property is, and it's really quick and super easy to create.
So would you say, not to interrupt you, but would you say, you know, take photos and do a collage thing, or do little pieces of video? Is that better, or is one better than the other, or?
It's entirely up to you in the sort of content that you maybe have in your phones already. So yes, you can take photographs. You can have still images that you can then upload to Reels. Okay. And you can just upload all of the still images. There's even a feature in Instagram Reels that will allow you to auto sync your images to music that you select. So you don't even have to mess around with timings. it will just automatically make your pictures move in sync to the music that you've selected. So that one is a really, really easy way for you to create your reels. You can obviously use video if you want to use video. And again, you can let Instagram auto sync it to your music.
Okay.
Or you can, if you have a look on my Instagram account, it's quite a way down now. I should probably do a new one. But there's tutorials. So you can look at our tutorials and it will show you exactly how many seconds each video should be on screen for it to, you know, really sync really smoothly with the music.
Okay.
And you can do this in lots of different third-party apps. I would suggest Canva because it is the super easiest one for you to use. I know there's InShot, but the others are quite complicated, I've found. So I tend to stick to either doing it natively in the app and uploading my pictures or my videos and auto syncing, or I will, if I want to, you know, be a little bit more creative, I will put the videos together in Canva using the timings that I've given, and then I will download it and then add it to Reels from my phone with the audio attached. And that way it is a little bit sleeker and a little bit smoother than the auto sync.
Okay. Does Instagram prefer it if you do it natively rather than from like a camera?
It doesn't make a lot of difference because they are still being uploaded through the Instagram app. So you're not really using any third-party apps. It's, you know, it's not really like somebody is sharing on your behalf. You are simply just using this app to make edits, and then you're still uploading an original video to Instagram Reels. So that is fine.
Okay, got it, got it. What else can hosts do if it's not specifically their property?
Okay, so another really cool tip is to think about your local area and things that you have going on there. Because I know, as somebody who likes to travel around, and I end up working in different places, so I always like to know what's going on in the local area.
Okay.
So for me, if I you know, go and book a stay somewhere, I go and check out their Instagram account, of course, and I love when I see videos that show me of the things that are happening around. So you could collaborate with local restaurants or bars, and you could do little videos of, you know, these are the 5 most, you know, amazing bars in the local area. And you can do little videos. You can do like 5 little snippets of video, upload them to a reel, and there you have some amazing content that's going to serve the people that are actually looking at your account. You're adding value. So you're not just, you know, selling them a night in your property, you're selling them an experience. You're giving them more than just your property. You're saying, actually, I want you to really enjoy your stay here. And that doesn't just mean you'll stay within my property. I want to make your time here as wonderful as possible. Check out these different things. So not only are you adding value again in, you know, showing people the different places to visit, you're also building that relationship with those companies.
Yes.
So again, that's really important in building your brand and building your reputation. And what you can also do is, if you're going to work alongside different businesses like that in creating your reels, you can also add them as a collaborator, which means that they can then share the content. So this is something quite new and something that I was really grateful to see, because it now means that people can reshare your content. So rather than it just being on your feed and being seen by your followers, it then means that the person that you've collaborated with can also share that content onto their feed, which means, again, you know, you're growing your audience. So there's lots of amazing reasons why you should collaborate on Reels, especially if you're a host and, you know, you're promoting things that are in the area.
Oh, that's a great one. That could be really useful, you know, like you're saying, with the local vendors in your area. That could be, I mean, that's just a fantastic way to expand your reach and expand their reach and make it worthwhile for everybody. It's a win-win-win-win-win. So that's fantastic.
That is what you want, you know. And the thing is as well, you know, we were just talking about creating content, and it actually takes time. So, you know, in these circumstances, you're going to pop into a bar or a restaurant or a bakery or a shop, and, you know, you're networking. First of all, you're getting out there and you're actually, you know, enjoying yourself in these places.
Right.
But you're also creating content, you're also networking, and you know, the benefits of that will then sort of, it has a bit of a butterfly effect.
Very nice. I love that one. That's I can think of all kinds of different shops and sites and attractions in the area that you know, you could easily, even if you don't have an official collaboration with them, you could still you know, create the snippets and create a reel. I think that's a fantastic idea. Great. Do
Yeah.
you recommend, like, you know, doing a, I don't know, some kind of just kind of face-to-face kind of situation with guests, maybe just, you know, explaining who you are, and kind of a welcome thing. You know, that's one way I could see using it also, and just getting it out there. It would be sort of, I guess it would be kind of a generic welcome, but kind of full frontal, you know, ad almost for your space with you talking about it. I think that that might be interesting too.
Yeah, of course. So there's lots of different formats and ways that you can share your reels. So we've talked about sharing ways that, you know, you can format your video. So like you've just said, you can literally be talking to screen and saying, hi, my name is Estelle. This is what I do. These are the people that I help. If you have this problem, please let me know in the comments. And I would be happy to help you. So for hosts, they could do exactly the same thing in introducing themselves, maybe, you know, walking around their venue or their properties. Hi, my name is whoever. This is my business, and we specialize in, you know, high-end place for families to come. And we have this, this, and this within our locality. So yes, that's perfect. Again, you can talk to screen, and there's also a really cool feature inside your Instagram reels, in your stickers, that allows you to add automatic captions. So it will transcribe what you've said. So for those people that are watching reels but don't have sound on, they're still going to pick up on the you know, the visual of the text that's there. So, you know, again, you're hitting a different audience. Those people that do just flick through and watch, they're then also going to see your content and pick up on what it is that you're sharing. So
do those captions, do they benefit you at all in terms of like SEO?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a really good question.
I don't know that.
SEO, so the way that Instagram is working right now, and that's a really good point for you to make. So right now, SEO and keywords are very important in Instagram. So it used to be a fact that you would just use hashtags to bring you up in searches in your posts. But Instagram are going a little deeper now, and they are picking up words in your captions that are keywords, and then putting you in front of people who would like that, or, you know, has searched relevant content. So keywords and SEO are happening within your caption. However, that is definitely something that I will go and check out, because like you say, the actual fact that there is text there and it is transcribed is really interesting. I wonder if Instagram do pick that up as SEO as well. So I will go and look at that.
Well, I love it that it's, I didn't even know that it was in the caption. So, you know, when you're writing a description of what the reel is about, make sure to include your pertinent keywords.
Yeah, for sure.
That's fantastic. Okay, great. I know that you have a very exciting challenge coming up, and I'm so excited to be a part of it. So why don't you talk a little bit about that? Because I feel like on Monday I'm going to be here, and on Friday I am going to be here, and I can't wait for that transition and that transformation. So tell us what that's going to be about.
Yes, I am so excited. So we have run this challenge a few times before and seen absolutely incredible results. So it's going to be a 7-day challenge that is going to be happening in our private Facebook group.
Okay.
And throughout the days of the 7 days of the challenge, there's going to be a new video every single day inside the group. So it's going to be a video that's going to talk you through all the different aspects of Reels. And we go right from the beginning on day one, when we talk about what are Reels and why you should be using them, to grow your business. So we've touched on this a little bit today, and it's, you know, there's so many people out there that actually don't even understand why you should be using Reels and, you know, what the whole purpose is. So day one is where we're going to talk about what are Reels and why you should be using them. And throughout the week, we take it a step further every single day in getting you to go and look at Reels that you enjoy yourself, to start thinking about the sort of content that you can share, to find inspiration. Then we go on to actually creating your Reels. We talk about how you can add in text and do fancy things like having it come on and off the screen. And we finish the week with a transition. So for those people that are feeling really confident and have, you know, picked up the basics of Reels throughout the week, transitions that you can, excuse me, the transitions that you can try, which again, Instagram like you to add in transitions because it keeps people entertained. It keeps people, you know, watching
paying attention.
Your Reels. Yeah, exactly. So knowing a few, you don't have to know all the fancy transitions, but even just knowing a couple will help in keeping people interested. So even if you have never ever created a Reel before, this challenge is perfect for you. Whether you have, you know, tried Reels and just don't quite understand them, or even if, you know, you've tried Reels, you kind of understand, but you want to take it a step further, this is the perfect challenge for you. It is totally free. You can sign up using the link in my bio. You also get a free download. So when you sign up, you will get our How to Rock Reels PDF. So you'll get that straight away. There's a link that you can then go and join the Facebook group. And you will then get prompts before the challenge starts. We'll drop you an email, let you know that you can come over and join us in the group. And I think we've had over 400 signups. So I think in the space of the last 10 days, we've had over 400 business owners sign up to the challenge. So I'm really excited to have lots of new faces in there. I know that there's going to be some old faces as well, because we've had people that have taken part in the last challenge that said, you know, it was amazing. It showed me what I needed to know, but I need a bit of accountability again and a bit of a kick up the bum to actually be, you know, creating Reels again. So there's people that are going to be in there for maybe the second or the third time. And there's always something new that you can pick up. And not only that, again, you're in a really safe community that is there for you to take advantage of. You know, there's going to be lots of other business owners in there just like you that want to grow on Instagram. So again, the chances for collaboration and networking are huge. So yeah, there's that will be happening on the 2nd of May.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there. I'll be trying to figure it out. I've committed to, you know, over the span of the week, you know, releasing something. I'll make them, or I'll get an idea and a concept and I'll practice, and then I won't ever do anything. I won't ever launch it or release it to anybody to see. So I'm gonna make sure I actually get it out there this time. I have one question. You know, I flipped through Reels and you can see, you know, the trends. You can see everybody's doing this. And so I wonder whether you think as a strategy, you know, should you jump on that bandwagon and do that same, whatever, use that same audio or use that same kind of transition, or should you jump out and kind of do your own thing to kind of stand out from those folks? What are you thinking?
Okay, so trending audios is a really cool way and a really good way for you to try and, you know, reach a bigger audience, because if there is a song that's trending or an audio that's trending, there's lots of people looking at that audio. So, or videos with that audio. So if your reel is there, you're going to get some, you know, more views than you would usually. So yes, using trending audios is a really good way for you to increase your reach. What was the second part of the question? So the
should we jump on the trend, or should we do our own thing?
Okay, so I would always say to add your own kind of spin to things. There is no reason why you can't go and find someone. You know, there's lots of transitions that are, you know, everybody is going to be doing them because they're just really cool, trendy transitions. However, think about how you can add your own touch to that. So even if it's, you know, using that transition to a different piece of music, or thinking about, you know, you've seen something and it's somebody in a different niche or a different business, but you think, oh, that's a really cool idea. then use that as inspiration, but then add on your own twist and, you know, maybe add in your own tips rather than using tips that other people have already, you know, come up with.
Okay, well, here's what I'm thinking. I see the one where people are snatching off their shirt, right? And they have a different shirt. Okay, so as a host, I'm thinking, how can I do something that's kind of like that, but I want to show different robe types that hosts might be able to use. So there's the waffle robe, there's the terry, the velour, whatever. Trying to figure out ways to, you know, snatch off the robe and have on a different robe underneath. Is that, you know, the kind of thing to do, or is that, you know, I can't ever tell if that's just goofy or if that's what we're doing.
People like goofy. People want to be entertained. And that's what I find. So a lot of my reels that are really off the cuff that I just decide to do at the last minute are the ones that perform best for me. Whereas there's times when I sit and think, oh, I'm going to spend this time and I'm going to do this and this. And those reels just flop, but it's absolutely, there is like, it's because people can relate to normal and real, and that's what people want to see. So people like the goofiness of it, so don't ever be afraid to be goofy. But with your robes idea, that is an absolutely brilliant idea. So one way that you could kind of put a little spin on that, so I'm sure if you go through my reels, there is one where you see me like pulling off my jumper, or you know, I do a little jump and my outfit changes.
Yes.
You could do a little bit of a mix up. So you could maybe, there's one where I like throw a quilt and it kind of flushes over the screen, and then I change my outfit. So you could do that with one of your robes. So you could like sort of throw your robe up towards the camera, and as it comes back down, you're in a different robe. You could do a click on the screen, and the next clip could be you in a different robe in a different area of the house. So again, it's one, showcasing your products and, you know, showing your USP, because I've never been anywhere where you get a choice of robes. So, you know, that's definitely a plus point for me. So again, that is the sort of thing that you need to be showing out that people will want to see.
All right. I'm going to try it. You know, who knows what it's going to look like, but I'll post it so everybody who's watching today can see, decide for yourself if it's goofy or not, you know, whatever. I'm trying here. And we should all try. We should, you know, if I have to do it, you guys should just get out there and do it as well. And
it's the fear factor. I think the more that you think about it, the scarier it seems. So we all know, you know, once you've done something, that fear goes away because you know how to do it now. So I think once you've done that first one, that's the hardest bit. And then after that, it's just chasing the buzz again, because once you've done one, you're going to want to create more. Okay.
All right. I'm listening to you. We'll see. I want to thank you today for coming on. I think you are fabulous. I'm so excited to learn from you during your challenge. I hope everybody else jumps over into the Facebook group and goes to your link in the bio and signs up, and that we're all in there, you know, trying our various, you know, rope reels, and I'm not just the only one trying that one. So thank you again. How can people reach you beyond the Instagram link? Is that the best way to reach you?
You can find me all over the place. Usually everything that you need to find is in my link in bio. So if you go to my account at Estelle Keeber Official, is my personal account. I have a business account on Instagram as well, which is at Immortal Monkey Official. But everything that you need is also on the website, www.immortalmonkey.co.uk. And all the links are in my bio. So whether you want to join the challenge, whether you want to check out the members area, you know, the free downloads, everything is in the link in bio. So go check it out. And if anybody has any questions, please do feel free to drop me a DM.
Okay, and fantastic. If you are, if you see, and I hope you do, any of the social media behind the Hospitable Host book that's coming up in May, that's Estelle. She's back there. She's the backbone, and she's getting us all on board with that. So that's her work. So thank you everybody for coming today. I'm Pam Holt. I'm the Happy Host. You can find me everywhere at the Happy Host Academy. And if you're not following me here on Instagram, please do. And I'll see you next time. Thank you, Estelle.
Thank you so much for having me.
Bye, everybody.